Good morning from the second. It's almost critical role time. Did not do this yesterday because I slept through most of it. This month I'm doing the season-a-thon and a short story for the Buzzword-a-thon. Also, this monthly vlog will not take place over the whole month because there is something special happening at the end. I started reading The Ultimate Piety Party last year and it just doesn't sit right with me. Not that there's anything wrong with it, I don't think I'll be able to finish it. Again though, I'm 250 books behind schedule, so there's a bit of a panic there, and I've already started it, so better than starting a new one from scratch. I think I'm going to focus on In a Glass Darkly by Sheridan Le Fanu because there's a Camilla book group today and tomorrow the conference starts. So joy of joys, the conference is like a minute away from starting and I already feel like death. 9:30 to fucking 10 o'clock at night. I knew this was going to be hard because asking me to be awake and cognizant for this amount of time is a big ask, but we started the day with the Wi-Fi not working on my laptop, and I had to manually transfer a lot of info from my notes apps because apparently that's OneDrive as well, which just stole my fucking PDFs instead of downloading them to the computer, and now I don't have any storage, so I can't write and I can't and also I fell asleep through the panel that I really wanted to take notes for my own Carmilla retelling. So it's been a pretty bad day, I'm going to be honest. Okay, so I'm going to have to ask for help during the stay up, but we have a soiree and I am all dressed up in my vampish finery. I'm gonna grab my tiara. Good morning, loves. It's day 2, and whether because I've been so excited or just my fucked up self being fucked up, I haven't been sleeping well at all. But yeah, it's day 2. I don't know if I'm ready, but let's do it. Also, shout out to Fugly Barbie for the top, which I love and which I feel is very appropriate, even if Carmilla isn't strictly a romance. So that is it. I could kind of feel myself slipping a bit towards the end, getting really, I need to lie down, even though I was already lying down, kind of thing. But the theme for next year has been announced, and I'm really excited about that. Yeah, I'm just gonna get some fresh air and then sleep until tomorrow. Also, I think Friday Halby arrived. That's for next month, and this is for a vlog. I really liked last year when I did the blind date with the book from Words and Kisses, and I did a vlog of that. So I thought, you're doing another blind date with a book. I'll get on that. That'll be fun. But that's something else that we're not even going to open it tonight. Yeah, we'll deal with that whenever. So the plan is to go out today to pick up my copy of Babel, which I'm excited about, and also I only need one more Waterstone stamp to be able to get, what was it, the first book in the Book of Tea Duology by Judy Island. Yeah, so hopefully, hopefully. Also, like I've already worn this, so I might as well get some more use out of it before it needs to get washed.
Yeah, about £4.50 for your sausage roll, usually.
I finished my first book of the month, The Ultimate Piety Party by Jackie Law, which I started back in 2021. I got to like the third act breakup, and I think they were just about to get back together, and I did not vibe with any of it really, and I think I got pretty far with it. Um, but yeah, I have like 8 audiobooks on from the library, but The Red Palace is a pick for a book group, and it's one I've been wanting to read for a long time, and also there is no ebook, not on Google Play, not on Kindle, so I'm gonna take out a trial with Audible to get it. I said this was going to be the month of Carmilla, the Dark Academia month, but before I really get the chance to like read Carmilla, annotate it, drag out my research books and start the retelling, the big thing is tomorrow's book group, and I have 6.5 hours or so left of The Red Palace. I'm really bad with audiobooks where I don't vibe with the narrator, and something about this person's cadence is not working for me. The heroine sounds too kind of world wise, I feel. I don't want to put the blame of that at the author, however, because I think it's probably just me. But for that genre, I would very much recommend Jeannie Lynn's books, which I do enjoy and which I have read as like a physical thing. Also, it's a Critical Role night, so we'll see how book group goes if I even make it. And also, last thing before I pass out, it is the 8th, and you know what that means. Before like the whole, I think honestly the media circus has started. Just like a quick shout out to the Trussell Trust. Oh.
What's happened? It's broke. That was he didn't say that. That fell out.
All right.
I suppose it was messed with. But lumps of egg in the top.
Yeah. Is it just the top, or do we also do the side?
Just, if you can do the side, if you've got enough, then I would do everything. Aye, because they want it all nice and toasty brown.
Oh my god, it's so steamy. Okay. Okay. Today is Mid-Autumn Festival, which is one of my favourite holidays. It has things like mooncakes, which I made yesterday because of its association with Chang'e, the moon goddess. And I am so happy to have two gorgeous books now dealing with like retellings of that myth. And I'm really sad that I don't have Daughter of the Moon Goddess to read for it, because I've already read it and it is gorgeous. And I talked about it in my, what was the last month? August, Mildred Conathon reading wrap up video. So today I will be reading An Arrow to the Moon by Emily X.R. Pan, this lovely Fairy Loot edition from April. I am looking forward to it. I'm also a little bit nervous. Emily X.R. Pan is beloved especially for the astonishing colour of After, but I look at this, which is called A Spellbinding Reinterpretation of Romeo and Juliet, filled with romance, magic, and Chinese mythology. And that's all well and fine, but it feels very, very young YA, which is great. I'm glad they have that. But it's a wee bit... Hui, the archer, is now Hunter Yi, and Chang'e, the moon goddess, is now Luna Chang. And I think that could be fun for some people, but I feel like that kind of thing is immature. These chapter headers are really lovely. I hadn't noticed before, but the chapter headers actually change depending on whether it's Hunter, Luna, or some secondary or tertiary character. And that's a really lovely detail. Anyway, I know I said we will see, but it is dinner time, so that is not coming out. Okay, I know I said that we'll see, but it is dinner time, so that might actually be it for today. I would like to finish it though, so we'll see how it goes. Actually, that's really nice. Fancy. So a fun thing about In a Glass Darkly, of which Carmilla is the last story, is that you can't really tell what's going on. You can read the narrative, which is presented to you by Dr. Hesselius' assistant, and is the narrative version of Dr. Hesselius' case books, which is like he wrote, I think, a medical version and then like a narrative version, which includes perspectives of like what the maid saw, for example. And I have two left. Um, you'd think I'm so close. You'd think I'd finally get to Carmilla, but no. Like the Met PDF thing about Chinese gardens is for the Carmilla retelling. I was so close. But no, my brain has decided. You know what would be fun? A Substack. Why don't you do your own little short story Substack thing? Starting the 13th, and as with any reasonable person, I was like, that's not enough turnaround, that is absurd. But when have I ever been able to resist a challenge? So I started my Substack thing. Please don't tell Mum that she isn't my first subscriber. Nature Within Walls, I don't hate it. It's a very simple educator's resource, and you're very much meant to like actually go to the exhibit, which is fine. I just took it because it was free and possibly useful, but oh, I don't like the pictures. They don't really give me a sense of depth. It's kind of hard to see, and also I think one of the page numbers was off, and like, oh, refer to this page to see this image. I think one of them was off, but overall, like, better than nothing, you know. I am really excited because the first entry in the Leon the the Leon the Narrow. Damn, I can't even get it right. Is coming out today. I'm really excited about that. I have been up writing it a lot, so I'm really tired. But also my hair is wet, so I can't actually go to sleep. Um, but you know, I can get some more work done, hopefully. And also, Critical Role released their episode, which you saw my reaction to. So yeah, I think I might hurt myself again with that. Horrific. I did not start Babel. I filmed the clip and fell asleep, but I did finish The Mind Murder by Samantha Shannon, read by Alana Kerr. I loved it, of course I did. I loved the tension, the build of it, the world building, the action scenes. I also finished Nature Within Walls, which is a downloadable free to read resource from the Met Museum. It is like an educator's resource, but as someone who's like just starting to research Chinese gardens, I thought it was a good starting off point. Also, who doesn't love our suggested readings list? Um, I did start another e-audiobook from the library. Like, time is running out, and there's like 9 of them left. It's the Ambrose Perry trilogy. Well, a quick little update since I can't rotate video clips anymore. In a Glass Darkly, the fourth book, I do not like it. It's really hard to picture Carmilla in like the context of the collection because it's so easy and enjoyable to read, and the rest of them are just they're just not. I am enjoying The Way of All Flesh by Ambrose Parry. I love the two narrators, two voices. I also really love like the good doctor who serves the poor and also people just out of his own house. I am interested in seeing how like the main character's dynamic changes and their view of each other. And I'm loving it a lot more than I thought I would. This year for October, you get your prompts by playing a game, and I'm really excited because this looks so cool. Wow. So I spent this whole month being like, I'm going to read Babel, I'm going to read Babel, but it was called like a thematic response to The Secret History. So I kind of feel like if I'm going to do it, I should get the context. So I'm actually going to have to stop here because my smartass decided to ignore my body. And the pain from like falling in the shower is too much to deal with, so I can't. It's barely making any sense. Today I managed to write, edit, and schedule 2 posts for the Lee on the Narrow. Tomorrow's entry, 20 and 24. I think there will be one in between that, but 24 is really exciting because that's when things really get going. um, it's not like it's a hard veer into like horror, but there's like it is a drop, and I'm really looking forward to people getting to that. I will also be working on this post in the meantime. 2023 releases I'm excited about, and the first one, The Surviving Sky, is like my book for next year. It's the one I'm most excited about. Empire of Black and Gold is frustrating. I spent the first chapter not knowing if they were insects or people, and then I had to Google. Turns out they are insectoid-ish humans, and I checked out for most of chapter 2 and I still felt like I got the gist of it. But, I've started it and it would be good to finish. Secret History is looking up, not because I'm necessarily finding it more enjoyable, but because I'm getting lots of the names of texts. Because unfortunately, Glasgow University closed its short courses to classics. I don't know if they're just not doing them in general or if it's just the short courses that are no longer available, but yeah. And also, while the readathon is taking a little bit of a back seat, I will be trying to get to that, and hopefully before the weekend, I will manage to read this, The Conte de Boudoir Honte. I think French is not my strongest skill. However, I will also be trying to blog this. Some things I think you just maybe don't ask. Okay, that looks bad. Yeah, it's just going to be a packing day. Um, I'm gonna just like I think put on Fantasy High while I do this, and try to not like make this broken body worse. On the plus side, though, genuinely, I have 4 posts scheduled for my epistolary novel, coming out on Substack and also on my blog. Today's and then 3 entries while we're away, and I still like there's still 2 really important things that need to happen while we were away, so we'll see if that gets written today or tomorrow, or if that's work during the holiday. Okay, page 78, and I am liking it a bit more now. I am still mostly in it for like the names of texts and things, but I'm starting to kind of fall into the vibe a bit. The goal is to reach page 100 before we go, and also hopefully to finish Empire in Black and Gold. We have like 18 hours to go in it. We're leaving at 1. So, you know, I'm listening to it 2 seconds per second because he speaks so slowly. It is so clear even at 2 seconds. I do genuinely love this book, but I think I'm actually going to just not read it this month. So, Miracle of Miracles, I was looking for some boxes and things to put jewellery in, and I found some pieces that I haven't seen in years, and frankly, with the brain fog getting worse, that I thought I would actually never see again. Or, you know, completely forgot exist. So this is great. Say hello to my little horrors.